Hello everybody, Sarah Spookfest here. What's up? So, we are back at Fort Monroe, and it's right there. And I'm actually going to be going over to the lighthouse, which is right over there. I figured there's still a good amount of people, and there are some people that live here. So, we just check out this part. This is the Parrot Barracks. The last time I did D. Russie, that was a cannon station that one of the cannons exploded and killed 11 guys at right down the street here. Oh, this one, I'm going to be talking about the lady in white, and she lived next to the lighthouse, I do believe, from the stories I read. There's the lighthouse, you can kind of see it. But if you'd like to read this, I will give you a second here. Yeah, so I got all my equipment. We're gonna see if we can catch anything. I'm just waiting for it to get dark. I wanted to get here before it got dark so that you could see some stuff, because I've been through here before. The John. I might even try right in here, a little less wind, next to the Johns. Oh, is that, there's like a tunnel, goes underground. That'd be cool to be able to get into a place like this. I don't think we could explore in the fort. I don't think you're supposed to ghost hunt in there or anything. So I'll just stay on the outside and do some ghost investigating. See if we can catch anything. But that's the fort. Maybe we'll go check out the moat in a little bit. There's more underground stuff. Go over to the cannons. Very storied history about the lady in white. She's been seen multiple times, and for years, because the first thing that was here, I think in 1802, one of the first actual buildings was the lighthouse right behind those trees. This is Battery Irwin with the cannons. Crazy to think the stuff they did. I might even try one up over here. How many ships were out there? How many times were these guns shot? I mean, the fort, before it was the biggest stone fort in the US, was a wooden fort. That was way back. Native Americans and stuff used it. This was a very important fort to help free slaves and stuff like that. Abraham Lincoln stayed in that fort. The house is right in there. His ghost is said to be seen. I might even try right on top of the building. Obviously you can walk up there, and there are some people out and about walking around, but once it starts to really get dark, I think the only people around here will probably be the people that live in the houses, because people still live on the fort. As you can see, there's a house on there. Can't really see the moat from here, but right in front of that big wall, the moat's there. I think they said 5 to 8 feet deep, and there is a moat monster. So one of the general or a colonel or somebody was walking his dog at night, and he said, "Oh, perfect time, and the light just turned on." He said he saw a moat monster, which, oh, this is cool. Sorry about wind, but, oh, I'm not supposed to be up here, but what a view. So either that little house, or there's a house right behind this tree that the lady in white is said to have been caught by her husband cheating. So the husband, after coming back from sea, went to the house and shot them both, and now the lady in white still wanders right around the lighthouse So I'm hoping we can do an investigation over here, as long as there's not too many people. I'm just kind of waiting for it to get dark. Some of the other stories on top of the fort, you'll see shadows moving across, like doing duties, like warriors marching and, you know, going to their posts, maybe even up here. A ton of stories at this place. Very cool. Let's go up top and then maybe set up some stuff once it gets dark. So Edgar Allan Poe's ghost has said to be seen here in one of the barracks inside the fort. Abraham Lincoln's ghost. There's a little girl, a story of actually near the lighthouse, a little girl that passed away here looking for her cat, and her cat's name is Greta, and people have said they've heard the name Greta called out a few times. I'm just assuming I can walk up here because there's a path, so I don't think I'll get in trouble. If I do, oh well. How cool is this? I'd love to get in there. That's a big gun. So down the coast here, there's that other cannon station, not like these. That cannon station, the cannons would pop up out of the ground, and those were 24-inch barrels or something. The shells were almost as tall as me. Now you can see the moat. This is awesome. Oh, nice car. Quite the view. So that big main building right there, that's actually like one of the big buildings on Fort Monroe. There's a ghost that opens and closes doors and knocks, and the shadow figures are said to be seen running along the top here. I'm hoping we could set some stuff up and catch something. It is a little windy, but maybe go into a hidey spot and do a quick investigation. Maybe go over in front of the lighthouse and even set something up and see if anything happens. Maybe we'll walk over and check out the moat, but so far pretty cool. I am hoping I actually do get some activity. The last couple investigations I haven't really gotten much. It seems like when I stop investigating and then a few hours later stuff will start to happen. Stuff falling at my house, or weird taps which aren't normal to the sounds of my house. I don't think we could really, because I think people still live in there. Let's go take a walk over to the lighthouse. I think people live next to it still. So we might do an investigation in front of it. If we get yelled at, then we'll get yelled at. But I'm not sure if anybody lives around here. Just the history of this place alone is pretty amazing. Even if I don't catch anything or set up investigation stuff over here. Cool view. There's a battleship or something. Might be a carrier, aircraft carrier. Yeah, so that seems like the house that the lighthouse owner would stay in, or maybe it's this one. It seems like people live there, so I don't want to set up investigating equipment in front of their house. Walking tours. They do tours at night sometimes. But yeah, somebody definitely lives there, so I won't be setting up right in front of the lighthouse. But it is very cool. So like I said, this was the first thing that was built like that, but before that, this had wooden forts all over it and was like a stronghold into the bay and all the rivers and stuff. So someone might even stay there too. All these houses are very old. If anybody would like to say anything, just talk into this camera that I'm holding in my hand, it will be able to hear you. And yeah, I think what I'll do is start over here and do a small investigation behind that wall so there's not as much wind. And then we'll see, maybe go back over to the Battery Russie where the guy's cannon exploded and all those guys passed away. Because I would like to do some investigating right here, but it seems like somebody lives there and there's a bunch of cars and people walking by. Oh, it's just a mirror. I was like, what is this? But yeah, let's set up in a little corridor where we won't have so much wind. It's just getting dark now. What is that? Probably like a little ammo hut or something. It's cracked. But very cool place. I mean, just look how big and thick the walls are. Could take cannon blasts. Let's see if you can see in here. Oh, is that like a bunk bed? Yeah. Oh, you can't see nothing. Or just shelves, not a bunk bed. Can't really see in anything because they blocked it all up. Like that. That looks freaky. I wouldn't actually want to go in there. Let's just walk around this whole thing. Yeah, might try one over here somewhere. Let's see if I can flashlight in there and we'll see if we can see anything. I don't think so, but possibly. Yeah, a little bit. I'm wondering if this was like a jail cell. Oh, there's a doorway on that, keeps going over that way. It would be scary if a face popped up right now. Okay, no faces. Fenwick Road. Oh, this is cool. Three levels. It does look like it might rain, but we'll still do some investigating over here. check out this. I don't think I've ever come over here. No. How cool would it be if that was open? Let's just go in, go do an investigation inside an old fort. Let's check this out. This looks like you can see in it. That's a tiny door. All these windows blocked up. Let's go around the other side. I don't think there's anything over here, but we could go check out the moat. Yeah, it's just the beach. And then the side of the hill, which I'm not going up that way. I would go in the fort and do an investigation, but I think I'd probably get kicked out right away. Am I gonna get a copyright from somebody driving by with music? Look at, they have little doors up the top. I wonder what that was used for. Or this giant hook loop. Oh, it's a motorcycle too. Yeah, we got dark skies coming in. Let's go turn on some investigation equipment and see if anything goes off. I'm just gonna go into that place where there's less wind next to the toilets. Let's just see if this is open, because if it is, I want to look inside. Nope. I don't know. I don't want to get in anyone's way or do an investigation next to the lighthouse and somebody come out and be like, what the hell are you doing? But I am keeping my eyes on top of that ridge too to see if I see any movement. Or like up in there. That would be a great place to do an investigation, right up there. It's all fenced off though. Alright, I'm going to pause it here and we're going to go set up some equipment right around the corner there. Hopefully it doesn't start raining, because it does look like we're going to have a storm. But I'll be right back. Alright, let's go. We're going to set up this equipment. Let's knock on a door. One more. So if you hear a little girl saying Greta, that's probably the little girl looking for her cat. Let's just set up right here. Much less wind, we're hidden. What I'll do is put a REM pod on the windowsill, see if anybody's in the bathroom. Should I knock? have some things here that you could light up if you'd like. I'm going to turn on this little machine here. This just blinks different colors if you come near it. So if you would, don't fall. Please don't fall. You're expensive. So I have these 3 things already. Yep, just touch that. Go ahead. That's all it does. It just lights up. I didn't even see it light up. I was bending over to grab my voice recorder. So you would like your voice recorded? Yes? Can you do that again? Go ahead and just touch that so I know you're here. All right, can you stop? All right, well that's enough to let me know that's probably you. Could you do it again? Okay. We're gonna do a voice recording. You want a voice recording? So I'm just gonna put this down here. And I should be able to hear what you're saying. Hello, I'm Ryan. What's your name? Could you give me the year? Alright, can you stop for a second? Just leave that alone. I'm going to stop this. Okay. Well. Not sure. There's definitely not vibrations or anything. I don't think wind would set it off. Well, it's acting normal. Let's listen back to the recorder. Three beeps if that's you. Okay, well, let's listen back to this. Can you stop while I'm listening to this? Or set off one of the other devices, these 2 devices here. This just lights up, and this one just beeps red. Why don't you try those? I'm going to stop this. Alright, let's listen back to this. Just a live, see if we hear anything other than just beeping.
Hello, I'm Ryan. What's your name?
anything on that? We'll try this again. Change the distance. Okay, now it's a good 3-inch. Are you still there? Could you set off this REM pod again?